Hey, this is Tara Wallace from Love and Hip Hop, Season 5. Thank you for watching, and you are watching right now The King Indeed.
It sounds like it's like I don't get it. It sounds like you're over him. You know, I don't get it. If you love somebody, you fight to keep with that person, right? It's that simple. When you're in love with somebody, you fight to keep them. Now, listen, what type of drinks do you like, first of all? Yeah. Do you drink alcohol, libations?
Oh, first of all, I can't stand vodka. I do love Jack and Coke or something like that.
You like Jack and Coke?
Yeah.
You know
Listen, I'm from Mississippi, so my father used to drink Crown Royal a little bit.
Big money.
Big deal is to get those bags, the purple and gold bags.
Absolutely. That's big money.
If you're in college, that represents, Omega Psi Phi. But when before you arrive there, it's the bag where you keep your marbles.
The bag you keep your marbles.
Yeah, like your brothers used to shoot marbles.
I remember back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. That's your marble
in the
bag.
hood, we had something called Skelly. We would shoot those things. You don't know what Skelly is?
I've never heard of Skellies.
Are you serious, Skelly?
Absolutely. No.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What did your parents think about when you took the role of Love and Hip Hop? That's something I need to know. When they saw you on there.
when I first told them I was doing the show, my parents probably didn't know much about Love and Hip Hop, so they were very supportive. And if this was going to, in their minds, they haven't quite, materialized what reality TV is. If that was going to put me closer to what I had spent all this time in New York trying to achieve, all of those summer stocks that my father paid for, all of the college tuition. So they were like, okay, if this is finally going to get her to what she wants to do that we paid for, that we didn't want her to do, sure. But, obviously my parents are very disappointed and hurt. My parents and my family love Peter. When Peter comes to Mississippi, everyone's dropping a turkey in a deep fryer for him because they know how he loves deep fried turkeys. So, it's very hurtful. They may drop him in that pot of grease.
Come on, you serious? You kidding? They don't like him at all?
My family's very upset about what's happened to me. It's not a joke. Absolutely not.
Has he spoken to them at all?
I don't think you can get any of them on the phone.
Have you defended him?
My mother told me how disappointed she was, but she loved him, but she was extremely disappointed in how things turned out, and she'd hoped for the best because.
But you could have cleaned it up and said it's just acting. It's just a show, Mom and Dad. You could have did that. Do you agree? You could have did that.
I could have done that if that were if I was planning on lying to my parents.
Hold on. So you guys expect me to believe that what's going on in Love and Hip Hop is real? You really expect me to believe that?
I don't know what everyone else is doing, but I can tell you our storyline is truth.
You're very, very listen. You're extremely strong, and I don't mean just you could put up a front for anybody, but your spirit is strong. You have Cherokee in you or something like that? Why are you laughing?
Can't you tell from my edges that I do?
Why are you laughing? Talk to me. What's going on with Love and Hip Hop right now this season? What has changed? What has shifted? Some new characters are there. Are you getting along with everybody? Talk to us.
I mean, listen, do I get along with everybody? I have some type of common ground with everyone. But, the thing about it is, like I said when we first sat down, is everything that I do, everyone may not agree with, but I feel like it's best for my family. No one's right here, right now, dealing with my children, dealing with the situation that I've been put in. And most of the people who could possibly comment and say something negative, maybe they had a year in a relationship. No one knows what it's like to spend that type of time in a relationship, and only a woman that could possibly spend that type of all of those years loving and honing and trying to bring out the best in a person, and then losing that person, right or wrong, and having to say goodbye to what you thought was love, could possibly comment or even understand where I'm coming from. So perhaps that, my storyline isn't for that woman yet. My storyline will be for that woman in her late 30s. You know what I mean? That's my audience. That's a group of people that I relate to. The young 20-year-old that, fell in love in college, and he slept with the girl in another dorm and got her pregnant and she moved on. I'm not for that girl, because you don't understand where I'm coming from.
You ever feel like fucking somebody up? Bottom line, like kicking somebody's ass on Love and Hip Hop ever?
I do. When I feel like that, I do. I have. I don't condone violence. Violence is not the answer, but you know what? For what was presented to me, I handled it as best I could.
But you look so innocent and so sweet. Like, I mean, I don't
want to be violent to anyone.
Yeah,
but I just
don't
think
beat
that
me up. Shit.
I just think that when you have some devastating information, it's just always a way to handle it. And if I were in another person's shoes and I had some devastating information to relate to them, I would handle it with as much cloud nine and fluff and tenderness as I possibly could, because you don't know what that person is going through inside and what they've been through with that person and how that can really affect their life.
You and Peter Gunz gonna get back together before the end of the season? Talk to us. They want to know, huh?
The end of the season. So what you guys really want to know about Peter Gunz and Tara Wallace?
That's all they care about.
What's going to happen at the end of the season? It's just really something you're going to have to stay tuned to. You got to watch every episode every Monday, 8 p.m. VH1, Love and Hip Hop New York.
Wow.
To see where you end up.
VH1, I need a check for that because she's plugging you guys heavy.
Listen,
have more kids?
Whatever you call it.
You want more kids?
I do. I would like to have one more child, absolutely.
By Peter Panky?
What's funny about that in Mississippi is very important that your children have the same father.
Bang.
It's very important.
Bang. Okay.
But I think I may be the first in my family to just have to, do my own thing.
You would really do that to him?
Do what to him?
Peter Gunz is the victim here, right? Come on.
Oh, poor Peter.
No, stop joking. You would really have a child without him?
Listen, I'm not saying.
Think about it. Well, would you?
I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying that I would have liked to have more children. I'm not even saying that I'm going to have more children. I'm saying that I would have liked to. One more child.
I understand what you're saying, but would you? Do you think it'd be cruel and unusual to have a child right now for a man other than Peter Gunz? That's what I'm asking you.
You mean the man that is married to another woman that has another child from other place? That's what you're asking me?
That's exactly what I'm asking you.
Does he find it very weird to have a child some other place?
But you can't answer a question with a question.
Oh, yes, I can.
But that's not fair.
And we can go back and forth all day long.
You can answer the question?
I'm going to answer the question, absolutely.
All right, go ahead.
I feel that if someone else can feel that same comfort and they can move on, I better get with the program. I'm going to get left behind.
Are you seeing somebody right now?
No. And not because I don't want to, because I think they're scared. Kid, do you have any friends?
No. Nope.
You don't have any friends. There are no.
Just me, my wife, and my kids. Nope.
Your wife, does she have any friends?
Believe it, you're not gonna believe this. No, she don't. All she's about is her children.
She's got a brother.
She don't hang out.
She's got a cousin.
Unfortunately, no. She has a sister. They don't even talk to each other that much. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to Nara. They talk to each other. They're just different. There's different schedules. I'm not lying to you. I'm dead ass. She keeps saying, "Well, it ain't about me, man."
I'm not in a rush for that. It's so crazy.
What you mean they scared? Let's get back to that.
People think that you jump from one relationship to the next. I just want to heal and
they
move
scared
on
about
in the
what?
most
What you
positive
mean?
manner. I'm raising two young, beautiful, amazing African American boys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what I want to do is create the best experience, the best role models that I possibly can.
You just avoided the whole question. You are a politician.
I didn't. I answered it for you.
No, but what I'm saying is, you're not seeing someone else because they're afraid. They're afraid of what? Of you?
I just haven't met him. That's all.
How do you think that's gonna?
If I haven't met whom I'm to be with, what do you want me to do?
So you'd have another man in front of your children? That's what you're saying?
Would I have another man in front of my children?
If you're dating somebody, you gonna let them be around milk and juice?
I'm not saying that anyone I would.
If
I date a man, right, he's going to be very special.
Absolutely.
And he would be what I would think that would be the person that could be very complimentary to the fact that I'm raising boys in a co-parenting household. He would have to be a positive addition to that. But that's what happens when you leave a household and you go someplace else. What am I left to do? I can't live my life hoping and wishing that things worked out a certain way between someone else and I.
Theo, can you pass me the violin, please?
Play it.
Yeah, Trish, you too. Pass me the violin.
You don't have to play it. Like just YouTube some violin.
But the point that I'm making to you is this.
YouTube some violin.
I find it hard to believe that Peter Gunz is going to allow any man near his children. Any man.
Well,
I find that hard to believe.
You better tell Peter Gunz to get his life together and step up and do what he got to do for his kids. And maybe perhaps this is a conversation a day late. I'm sorry. A year late and $5 short.
I got your back, Gunz. I got your back. Trust me. I got your back.
Let me tell you something. I was raised in the house with my father. My father and my grandfather are so influential in my life. I can't imagine being in a household with the man that's not my father.
Bang.
So the predicament that I'm forced in is not one that I'm happy with. But at the same time,
yeah, here we go.
I don't believe in polygamy, so he can't run back and forth. People make their own choices.
I don't think he's running back and forth.
And even in love, no, I'm not. He's not running back and forth. I'm saying that because I want a father here, it doesn't mean that I can have him here and then he can go be there and do whatever he wants to do. He's just that can't happen here. It can happen. There are women that are happy with that. I'm just not one of them.
Some religions they allow that. You have more than one wife.
I'm just not a part of that religion, unfortunately.
Really?
Maybe next lifetime.
But you just said you're in love with you love your children.
I love my children.
To keep them happy, why can't you I think the Butterfly.
I think that
need
the
to
mother
get together and just make it happen. You guys should go to a state where like Utah.
Do you want to beat you in the head with your own King Indeed
no, ma'am.
microphone? It's very heavy.
No, ma'am.
It is very heavy.
I don't want no problems at all. But look, you act too. What was one of your favorite Broadway musicals, or just Broadway shows, or off Broadway, whatever?
Oh my God! I'm so happy you asked me that.
The King Indeed, we real. We
you really,
don't
really don't understand how excited I am.
Les Miserables.
Lady Day at Emerson's turned out to be the best play I've ever seen.
Never heard of it.
The best musical. It's about supposedly the last time Billie Holiday performed. I'm such a Billie Holiday fan of her life, her, what she represented, what happened in her life. And it was so amazing. And Audra McDonald just really captured what I thought, never seeing the real Billie Holiday, what I thought was her life.
Right.
And it was the most amazing play, a musical that I have seen in such a long time.
How's your acting career going?
I did 4 plays this year.
How's it going? Like,
it's great. It's great. You know what? I did 4 plays this year. I'm very excited about. I did do the play, 3 of the plays I did in Michigan. And the great thing about Michigan is my very first speaking competition from high school happened in Detroit, downtown Detroit.
Really?
So it was like coming home again to do something that I had already done there before. So it was great. I had so much fun. The writing was amazing. 2 of the plays that I did in Michigan was My Husband's Mistress Is Me. And I did those plays in Flint, Michigan. And Flint is great.
Flint ain't no joke.
Flint is like such a small place with so much love and a lot of violence, but I didn't
They can play a lot of basketball. They play basketball,
but
too.
it was just great. I had so much fun. I love going to Flint and just, it's almost like I'm with family. I can let my hair down.
Really?
Nobody really wants to know about love and hip hop. They just want to just hang out and have a good time. So I love Flint for that.
You got a lot of groupies?
No.
How do you know? What do you know?
I mean, they didn't. I mean, I guess it has yet to reveal itself.
Come on, man. Listen, stop playing on. This is King Indeed.
I don't.
You gonna tell me you don't got guys bothering you on Instagram, seeing all that? Man, this morning I saw some clown.
What'd you see? Tell me, what did he say? What did he look like?
I absolutely love you. Look at this clown. I'm like, look at this clown.
Maybe he does love me. That's all right.
He don't even know you. How can you love someone even know them? Huh?
Perhaps he loves my energy and what I appear to represent to him.
All right, whatever. All right, before we wrap it up, man, anything you want to say to these people out there? Anything you want to leave us with? Well, the King Indeed. Let us know. Let people know. Come on now. You got me saucy.
Saucy?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Well, first of all, you have to always say thank you for the viewership of Love and Hip Hop. Without people watching this show, whether they call it Ratchet Mondays, their guilty pleasure, whatever they call it, as long as they're watching, thank you for tuning in. If it weren't for those eyes and those comments, I would still be, we would be a canceled show. So thank you. First of all, whether you agree with me, whether you can relate to my story or another person's story. Thank you for that, and I would like to hope that you will continue to watch. You have tonight makes 2 episodes of Love and Hip Hop season 5, and thank you for that, and thank you too.
No doubt, it only took me about a year to get this interview. Literally a year. You know me, I don't chase nobody.
You're complaining about a year, but I'm here in my socks and some little shorts, and my knee fell asleep because I'm an old lady. You don't hear me complaining.
I told Peter Gunz to come. That's what you don't realize. He couldn't make it.
Why is he in my interview?
Huh?
This is my interview. He had his interview.
It would have been nice to have both of you guys together, though. I ain't gonna lie, it would have been a nice surprise for you guys to talk together. You know what I'm saying?
That's the King Indeed outtakes. This is my interview. This is about Tara Wallace. Tara Nashay Chanel Wallace, to be exact.
All right.
So Peter Gunz doesn't need to be here.
For all you guys that's trying to hook up with Tara, and you guys think that you guys can do great with her,
I can tell you, if there's somebody that wants to hook up with me, I'm not gonna lie. I know what I want already for Christmas.
It ain't gonna happen, though.
I know what I want for Christmas. You ready for me to tell you? All right. I want them to go to MaxwellDixon.com and order me the limited edition of the Frida Kahlo painting.
How much that shit cost, man?
I think it's like $1,500. That's nothing. Women want bags. And those Chanel bags, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000.
Get a Louis Vuitton.
I just want a painting.
Oh, so for a painting, you're going to date a guy? For a painting?
No, I didn't say that.
Back to what I said.
I said I know what I want for Christmas. And if somebody wants my attention, that may get my attention. Look twice.
Hands off. You're gonna listen. Let me say, you're going to be single for the rest of your life. As long as Peter Gunz is alive, and milk and juice, you're going to be for the rest of your life. Do you hear me? I have nothing to do with this, but I'm just saying that's my prediction. Okay. All right? Who's dumb enough to come near you? Tell me. Maybe
that's why is what you're saying. That's why guys aren't talking to me. That's why everyone's nervous and shy.
Who's nervous and shy?
I just don't. I feel like I don't get any love, and perhaps.
Why do you need it? You have milk and juice, 2 beautiful kids, and you have yourself. You don't need nobody. You don't need no man in your life. Stay single forever.
Right. I don't need a man in my life. I'll stay single forever.
Yeah, unless it's Peter Banky.
Yeah.
All right, we out here. TheKingIndeed.com. We love you, Tara Wallace, Tara Anshaw.
I am Tara Wallace. I am Tara Wallace. Go follow me. That's all you need. Let's just leave it there.
Come on, Theo. Come on, Trisha. Get in here.
And we're out. We're out. Thank you for watching. Bye.
We love you. What's up with this hair thing you on Instagram that you always
my hair thing, my extensions.
Yeah, give them some love. I'm getting sick and tired of them people.
Yes. Everybody gives me crap. They're like, you never had hair before, and now you have hair, and it's hair. What's the big deal?
Oh, that's not your hair?
Add it, take it away.
Wait, these are extensions? I thought that was your hair.
I mean, some of it is. First of all, I want to give a special shout out to the King Indeed, who persistently waited, stayed on me to make sure that we got this interview. It's so many reality people out there. You can film anybody, you can interview anybody, but you know what? You waited for me. I appreciate that.
Believe that.
And you know what I mean? It gives an outlet for me to tell my story. And as long as that outlet is open, I'm going to continue to tell it.
Yeah, but
it may not always be right, but it will be real. Some people may not do what I do, but that's what makes me me and you.
Right.
And thank God for the King Indeed, so I can
Amen.
I can at least give both sides of the story. What you see and what my intention was. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. My mic sounds nice. Check 1.